Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to play Metal Gear Delta, or whatever they're calling it.
Delta Airlines presents.
All
Oh
right, so
God.
welcome back. We were not trying to run off Doctor Who's the Chef. We just thought it would be funny to be weirdos and hop in.
Yeah, that's what we did. I spent most of my weekend with food poisoning. A
Yes,
salad almost killed me. A salad. Let it be known that Texas Kryptonite is salad. Everything hurts. I've been sweating and puking and everything else, but I am not dead. And I ate bacon today and I kept it down.
what am
Bacon
I
will heal
doing?
me. Bacon will heal me. I
Oh,
believe in its power.
Tex, I built a custom M16A2.
Ugh.
What's custom about it? I put in the Patriot magazine, so it's got unlimited ammo.
I hate it.
The
Look, I'm just
accuracy
gonna.
of a rifle with the stupidity of the Patriot.
Well, you know what I did over the weekend was I put the finishing touches on a Galil that's customed out. So there, I made a real gun in 5.56 that's reliable.
You
So
did.
have that. I think there's
Did you wind up finding the roll pin you needed?
yes. Thank you for the help with that.
Excellent.
Because I sat there with a bunch of those roll pins, and I was like, "Why won't you go in your home? Are you too good for your home?" Because I disagree with IWI's rationale. IWI says that, oh no, there's a little bit of play in those pins on purpose, and I'm like, no, absolutely verboten. That thing is a surgical tool now. I
Huh?
I sat there and I was like, no, you're gonna go.
That is not haram. It must go.
Yes. Oh, it says I have some bits.
You have some bits. You're gonna cheer some bits.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm rescuing a child. Okay, yes, I remember now. One of the children that ran away. I'm deeply invested in them, as you can tell.
There we go. Ugh.
Sounds like I can get myself a free truck here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. On last Saturday's stream, I played Hitman, where
Yes.
I proved that I was an assassin.
You
I,
assassinated a lot of people. Yes.
think about how much extra bang for the buck that is, right? They only pay for the one, right?
What is this house? Why haven't we used this house in the story?
I don't know.
This is
They
a
ran out of
cool
money.
location. Oh, look at that. It's like some old plantation house.
But I assassinated so many
Oh, you
people.
assassinated people left and right.
That was great. And then I started shooting the gun to make people come out so I could assassinate them too, you know.
Yeah,
I was also a bird.
I saw that part. Yes, and the pile.
Well, look, I don't have to answer anything. I just handled my beaky bird business. I think I was about to kill Mike, and then at the end of the stream, I showed them the tube I bought.
Yes,
One of the comments was like, "Is that a fucking Panzer?" Yes. See,
yes, the tube.
Goat and Mike said that they like Shrek, and so I was like, "Oh, cool, me too," and so I bought it. It turns out there was a film they liked, so awkward,
Yeah.
awkward. That being said, we have 4.5 feet of justice in the corner. Yeah, they're a lot bigger than you'd think.
I thought they were pretty big, so that's
They're
something.
they're large. You realize every video game where guys running around with one, reloading it is a bit dreaming. Yeah. Shrek. Somebody once told me, Mr. Train is doomed.
Why are they facing each other?
I don't know. They're bad sentries.
They're terrible sentries.
See, I don't understand why everybody's surprised about a Panzer Shrek. It's me. I mean, come on. Oh, that guy's alerted. Now he's in heaven. Also, I'm watching with a delay.
Oh, yes, I forgot to stream to you.
That's fine. I'm watching it at the same time chat does. They'll just think I'm not paying attention. They'll be like,
there you go.
Damn it, Tex. I'll be like, I'm trying. Alright, let me move my windows around. There we go. Happy, happy. Yeah, but, you know, Panzer Shrek.
Yeah.
We could paint Shrek on it, so it's a Shrek Panzer Shrek.
That could be interesting.
Somebody once told me. So what is this guy's deal?
They are harboring the child that escaped from me.
So you're like the abusive father going to get his kid back, and these are actually the good guys?
Maybe.
And now Snake is a bad man, right?
Well, this game is all about Sneck's fall from grace, right? This is how he became evil.
I don't know. With such a lust for vengeance?
With such a lust for revenge, yes.
Was that scene? I would love to just take non sequitur bits of dialogue out of this game, and just I would love to have that as my ringtone. So
such a lust for revenge.
Yeah, when someone calls my phone, it screams that. It just for such a lust for revenge. It on a loop.
You get to live, because I need to talk to you.
Look, I think a Panzer Shrek is a perfectly legitimate thing to buy. I don't really have much family. I'm not married. You know, I don't have a fancy car. I drive a reasonable, boring car. So, you know, that frees up money. Panzer Shrek. Why not? This is America. Now, if I could get a PG-7, you know, I'd buy one of those too. Those are a little harder to get. Well, intact, that is. Flammenwerfers are not hard to get either. I know a guy who could hook me up, but I don't have all the money in the world. Wish I did. God, if I did, we would have bought Albania's Air Force. I can't believe those guys blue-balled us. We were so fucking nice. I wrote the Albanian foreign minister. I wrote their ambassador. And then I was reaching out to everybody. I said I would wear the I Heart Albania t-shirt for 1 year. I said I'd wear it. I would wear that in public, and I would tell everyone about how cool Albania was. I told them I'd do that. Nothing. They didn't want to send us a single fucking MiG. It was so unkind. Very uncool, Albania. Why won't you sell a bunch of weirdos on the internet? Like, I showed them the money. I said, I have enough to buy 2 of these at your price. So please let me do it. And they wouldn't. They had no chill. It was very uncool, Albania.
Very uncool.
See, I would have bought both of them. I would have bought both of them. And I would have just had those on my yard. People would be like, what's that? And I was like, that's none of your business. That's my crop duster. I crop dust cabbage with this.
What can you do with military equipment but press it into civilian service?
I would love to see a MiG crop dusting. You release the dust at like 500 miles an hour, and you just coat a county with it.
You coat a county with it, or you set your field on fire with the afterburner. Those are your 2 options.
Look, if they didn't want me to have it, well, they didn't let me have the MiG, so that's kind of a moot point. They win that one. 1 point for Albania. Damn it, Albania. Why do you have to be such a cockblock? All I wanted was a fucking MiG. And it wasn't the whole Air Force, it was just half of it. I think the other half they sold to, like, Chad.
Yeah.
You know? Not the guy, the country. Chad's easy to find on a map of Africa because it literally looks like the Chad meme.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. It's also how I find, you know, the Gulf of Bohai in China. It looks like Goofy. And then, you know, Persia or Iran is easy to find because you think Iran, Persia, Persian cat, and it looks like a Persian cat. Behind it's the angry kitty, aka Afghanistan. That's how you find those.
Yes.
Geography is fun. But no, we were really trying to buy that Air Force because we were extra good boys and we had all of our good boy points. I don't know why they wouldn't talk to us because, I mean, we didn't say anything insane. We were just like, attention Albania. I don't know, can I have your phone number? Because I'd love to call your government and be like, 1-800-JETS, please. I mean, why? I could think of 100 things I'd do with those. You could open up a barbecue place and call it JP8 Ribs. You know, think about it. 3, 2, 1 ribs. Like, you don't say how you want your ribs done. You say how many seconds do you want it in the afterburner.
You know, I think that you can probably get an Albanian MiG to run on like number 2 diesel. I don't think you even need JP8.
Well, technically,
like it's gonna
do F5s, but yeah. Look, it's just a jet. It's, you know, jet things.
How does it keep dodging?
Well, why do your proximity munitions not work?
I think I'm using AT warheads.
Well, those do work against helicopters. I've seen that.
Yeah. Oh!
So you ran in here with a machine gun, pulling off your Soldier of Fortune cover.
Yeah. And they called in a gunship.
Well, yeah, it's a 1980s movie. I'd rather them call in a gunship than a stupid, you know... I mean, God, I'd rather them call in a gunship, in all honesty, than, like, some stupid walker robot or something.
Yeah. It's my truck now.
I wouldn't trust that wire. That's a very thin wire to be pulling that thing up, you know?
Yeah, the escaped kids should be around here.
Analysis complete.
Look, Air Force is what we needed.
Yeah.
And remember, if anyone doubts, I'm an assassin. See, I thought the best way to add to the pile of, you know, the unfortunate souls who figured out what electricity's like in person, the best way to add to that was ringing the dinner bell. You know, just shooting at the building. Because they'll come outside to find out who's shooting, like, emojis into their pane windows.
Yes.
And that worked beautifully. Like, I shot a few happy faces in the windows, and guards came boiling out. And then that last lady, I just walked up and blasted her. That was easy. I can't wait to see what I assassin next. Now, Mike, I might have to sedate him, because the way I play Hitman is very different, you know. But I like to think that I'm a good Hitman. I'm a good assassin.
Yeah, Mike runs through like Leon the Professional.
Well, yeah, he runs through, cartwheels down 4 stairs, drops from the ceiling, shoots 2 guys in the mouth, and leaves. And no one ever sees him. Everyone's just like, wow, that guy's head just exploded. It's all just perfect. When I do it, well, I mean, here's the way I look at it. They probably paid, like, what, $1 million to have me kill somebody?
Yeah.
You know, it's a very high cost, this assassin stuff. So,
yeah.
you know, they're paying a lot of money. for someone who knows how to do wet work. And I'm like, well, I think they should get their money's worth. So you know how like Five Guys will give you like 10 pounds of fries?
Yeah, of fries you don't want.
Right, I'm that assassin. That's who I am.
I will
I'm the
give
guy
you
that will
piles
give you...
of bodies.
Right. Because see, that way no one will know who was the target. You know what I mean? They'll just think some maniac broke in here and shot everybody and electrocuted 50 people.
Who was the target? Was it the man they're all protecting, or was it the 8 million security guards?
Well, that was great. And I dressed up as a clown, so, when they call the police, they just hang up. They'll be like, a man dressed as a clown just threw a machete at someone's mouth. They'll be like, no, and hang up. If I could get a Picatinny rail-mounted, bike horn, I would have had that. Just so I could have been like, honk, honk, and then shot them.
Oh, bike horn, not bike horn, like hat.
Oh, no, well, yeah, sure, why not? Go around dressed up as Napoleon.
Yeah, hey, is everything okay?
See, what you do is you go and assassinate all those people while there's a circus in town.
Oh, yeah, so, they think it's,
Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Zutalo, a clown. Just pantomime the crying emoji and then shoot them. Go in there dressed like Pagliacci. They're like, why? Well, everything can be an art if you practice it long enough. And I think that my particular blend of assassinating is pretty good. I mean, I electrocuted that whole base and I killed a bunch of people dressed as a bird.
Yeah, as you do.
I dismantled that whole coup. There was that whole coup and I killed them all dressed as a bird, which is sane because, they're going to be like, who killed the coup? And they're like, Flamingo. See, that solved it.
Just to get him out of here. Alright.
I think it'd be funny if you could put, them on that balloon, and then you just tell the plane to hit them.
Yeah, there's an option to send them away without picking them up.
Yeah. Yeah. You just attach a flare to them that says this one you can hit. Hit them with the plane.
And no sign of hostiles.
Hostiles, eh?
It's not a bad film. Hostiles. Did I really not bring... No, looks like I didn't bring my C4. More's a pity.
Serious putty?
Yeah.
The angry Play-Doh?
A sacrifice to the sky god. Exactly. Alright.
I just wish the clown shoes made noise. And Hitman, that would have been like Kino.
Yeah, that would have been icing on the cake.
Just people are like, what is that? Uh-oh. I'm not honking around. Oh, God.
The river goes through the house.
That's
it's a
some
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah, that's some Frank Lloyd Wright shit. Well, however, this is like Africa, so it would be the yellow fever rolls through the house. You have a lot of mosquitoes. That's Zika and West Nile.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, they probably just paid somebody to put chlorine in the water upstream.
Oh, they're just shoveling in chlorine.
Yeah. You pay a guy every 10 minutes he puts in a shovel full of chlorine.
The bleached river.
You know, you wind up with a lot of dead fish floating by, but they don't smell quite yet. That's for the people downstream to worry about.
This guy's very attentive.
Unfortunately, that mask does nothing to stop 45.
45 kills the soul. Shoot that man. Shoot him for existing. There you go.
And neither does his bump helmet. These guys have like 90s gear. Like that skate bump helmet.
You have a holographic Walkman. Need I go further?
No, it irritates me.
You have a robot expert, and you tortured him, and then there's a lady, and you tortured her.
Yeah, we tortured some
gain?
folks.
For what gain, I don't know. It was just like, talk. Well, that lady can't, or you all die.
Although somehow we haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, we're truly blessed. This is insane.
That's what I thought that song was.
Mr. Train. I'll sort him out.
Oh, it's playing up here, I see.
Blast them all. Oh, that's good. So they have some dummies they put up.
Yeah, rubber soldiers. Please stop playing the copyrighted music. Well, it looks like they're not treating the kid any better than I was.
So is this just part of the game where you steal children? Like, what's Kojima trying to say here?
I'm a bad guy.
Well, that destroyed that.
I don't think they can call for help anymore.
What would be funny is if the guy started shooting his own dummy. Like in a moment of panic.
The kind of shit I would do if I were these guards. Or just randomly throughout the day, like entire outposts go missing. Either taken into the sky by balloons, or dead by a bunch of 45 face shots.
Which is weird.
Yeah, like a third of these guys' casualties should be blue on blue as they just panically shoot each other. Alright, kids, Runaway's right in the back.
Kojima, kidnapping children is a moral choice?
Yeah, no, see, I'm the bad guy, but I'm actually the good guy because I'm kidnapping them back to my zoo in the ocean.
Ah, yes. The zoo in the ocean.
Please select a support helicopter requested.
Yeah. No, they're
Alright, we'll bring him out. Boss, about the kids. It appears there's a movement among them to organize against us.
then why am I bringing them back?
Person who'd be behind that. I'll continue to look into it.
Yeah, the guy we should have put on a rubber boat with like a day's worth of food.
We're not good people.
Like, if there's anybody who, you know, probably needs to learn some humility, it's Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake sounds like a disease.
You don't wear a trench coat with no shirt and do finger guns into the air. Unless you've got some real ego issues.
I mean, there's only so many people who could pull that off. And I
Yeah,
think
like
that
Roddy
is
Piper. That's the list.
David Bowie, you know. But David Bowie would do it with like a perfectly placid face.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that would be an album cover. You'd be like, what is this? Don't worry, David Bowie did it. Oh, okay.
Well, it's a patented Liquid Ocelot fist pump and finger gun. Where you mime shooting machine guns into the air.
I just don't like Ocellot. I keep coming up with better ideas, you know?
Liquid Snake is what you use when your drain is clogged.
Yeah. I don't like Ocellot, and the reason is because in my headcanon's fun. My headcanon is, it's a story of a Russian child who wanted to grow up to be a cowboy and memed it so hard it happened. That's not his story, though, which is upsetting because my story's better.
Yeah.
He's like, one day, Papa, I become cowboy. And they're like, no, you will go work in salt factory. He's like, yippee skippy, I am cowboy. No. And then he becomes a cowboy.
I just wish he meowed more in this one.
I had forgotten that.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of continuity of character.
That's not continuity of character. That's character assassination.
It would be if he hadn't already done it like 8 times.
I know. He's a shit-ass character. Like, it's like a character that somebody would write for a really bad Delta Green game. You know, like, what's your character's background? I'm a cowboy. I'm a Spetsnaz cowboy. What? I'm locked in this personal vendetta against this guy who keeps beating me up.
Oh god, there's more of these?
I don't want to hear all these.
We're just landing in the fucking side op site. Yeehaw, Comrade Meow. Ocellot saw Jeff Goldblum's character from Buckaroo Banzai and went all in.
You're not wrong.
Hey, Canadian Commando. The Metal Gear goes long. It goes long and tedious.
It is a very long process to get to the end of a Kojima game, as it turns out. I know people told me that, like, oh, he didn't really have a lot to do with this game. And I'm like, yes, because all of his other games are incredibly well crafted in the story department. They all made perfect continuity and sense.
Yeah, he didn't have much to do with this game, but neither did anyone else, and that's why it's half finished.
Yeah.
I mean, I can respect him saying disregard continuity, embrace the meme.
Sure.
Which is what he said in interviews. He's like, why you have to be mad? It's just game, right? Yes, I finally got quiet closed, just in time for her to leave.
If he had said that exact phrase, why you have to be mad, it's only game, I would have died laughing and said, this is the greatest man in all history.
Yeah.
I would have. I would have been like, no, this guy's great. Like, he just trolled everyone.
This is the place Quiet and I fought. There's an escaped child here, I guess. That's broadly in the center. Okay.
Please quit stealing children.
They escaped me after their one child fell in chlorine because we had open vats of chlorine.
Why do you just have open vats of chlorine? That's not even safe to have on an oil rig. Like,
I don't know.
Chlorine reacts with a lot of stuff.
Including water, which we are surrounded by.
Chlorine reacts very badly with metal. Well, we gotta keep our vat of chlorine.
Why is there a bear?
Shoot a rocket at the bear. Now we're hunting.
Don't you do it, bear. I will blow you up in self-defense. Are you a nice bear?
I don't think it is. Wow.
Oh god, that didn't kill it. Okay, no, it did.
Oh, God. I thought that thing was just going to emerge from the smoke like a tiger tank. You know, and then the boss music starts playing, and it gets like a mana bar. Starts
Okay,
playing some epic Final Fantasy music or something.
Oh, hey! There's tile work in this pool that's filled with water. Nice. Alright, it's time for the thermal goggles. Let's find this kid. Everybody knows thermal goggles are super effective at finding 96-degree things in the desert.
It's like using night vision goggles during the day. I want to know what myopia feels like. Here you go.
Do you really? Okay.
We blew up the bear because it was there. Had it been a sheep or a crow or a ram, whatever, probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, if we're honest.
We just explode things. It's like all those times we played the hunt game where you hunt the animals.
Yeah, you know, they've added a bunch of modern like tactical stuff to that.
They added Garens, I saw.
Yeah.
I remember going hunting with you in that game once, and I shot a deer like 20 times, and you said we can find it by its whistling. It was full of lots of little holes, because the game thinks 243 Winchester will not drop a deer.
You know, you can hunt by front bumper in that game.
Yeah. Get
Not
that Jeep.
Not as well as you could in the Cabela's hunting game for like PlayStation 2. In that one, they gave you a Chevy 1500. There's another fucking bear.
Why are there so many bears here?
Clouds approaching.
Can you choke it out?
No. Have fun with Mr. Pineapple. Aww. That was a sad noise.
I made similar noises to that on the toilet.
Yeah, well, you know, that salad laid you out.
That's salad
This
is
is like
kryptonite.
really nice mosaic to just be sitting here.
We should take that home.
Where the fuck is this kid? And of course, Quiet's being no help. There's nobody here to choke out to ask where he's at.
Do you think that maybe Quiet's being no help because of this whole thing of torture you did? You know, because I remember a lot of torture. And then, you know, you guys are like, this is the smart thing to do. And I was like, you just tortured that lady.
Yeah.
And then the next mission, you're like, high five, we're a team, family.
I don't think we even asked her any questions. They just tortured her.
Yeah. They're just like, hey, does this feel like electricity? On.
There's some way to remove my suppressor. Yeah, what? Fuck it.
It'll be fine.
Okay, wait. What are those? No, those are more things I can shoot to knock over an antique building.
That's what you should do. Let's destroy all of this UNESCO heritage site.
Snake! That's a war crime!
Snack. The British Museum is very upset.
Are these here just so I mistake them for this child?
I guess. We're ruining this place.
Yeah, thank you for giving me a plant to collect. I'd like to find the child.
Tarragon, excellent. You can make some chicken later.
Is the child up here? No.
Where in the world is Child? It's like Where's Waldo, but a lot more violent. I saw the face of a true sociopath, by the way.
Oh?
Yeah, there was a guy who had went out and bought a Where's Waldo book,
Yeah.
scanned every image in it, and then photoshopped Waldo out of every single one, and then put those images back in the book,
Oh.
and then put it on the shelf at the library.
Oh no. But why?
Like I said, the face of a true sociopath. Waldo is hidden. See, what I would do is I would make everybody on the screen Waldo.
Nah, what I would do is I would make sure that the first one you can find Waldo. So you're like, no, clearly he's in here. I'm just not finding him.
Oh God, it's not kosher. I mean, I just thought about like, if I had found that book as a kid, that would have fucked me up.
Get
I'd have
there,
been
maybe?
like, is the child? Where's the child? Can we find the child?
Is he in here? No.
There was also that guy years ago that would take paintings that he bought at like, the dollar store, like the really cheapo wall art. And then he would just forge famous painters' signatures in the corner and put them in old frames and then take them to Goodwill.
Oh, God.
So people would buy it and be like, I found this Rembrandt. It caused a bit of a stink.
I suppose that's one way to do it. You don't have to forge the painting itself if you can forge a signature.
Exactly. It was like, this is an unknown Rembrandt. People losing their minds.
Maybe the
think
doggo
that's-
could help. Yeah, shame my friendship was ruined by Abrams.
Well, you did run over a dog.
Please select dispatch requested.
Goodbye, Quiet, since you're no fucking help. Oh, we balloon her out of the way, too? Fucking A.
Did she just go to another planet?
Departing area of operations.
Did they just drop the dog out of a helicopter?
Yeah, I guess.
Is the dog gonna be okay?
Oh my
I'm a
god,
little
we're
worried.
paradropping the dog.
I don't think that dog would.
No, his tail's wagging. He's fine.
You sure that's not the wind?
Oh, it caught on fire.
Arrived.
Oh.
Map has been updated.
I don't think a dog would like
What?
that.
Get up there? Wow, that was like immediately. You're right. D-Dog was the answer on this one. How do I get up there? Do I knock it down?
It's not like a cat in a tree.
Oh no, there we go. I can crawl.
Hey, just dynamite the building.
Yeah, notably a good idea to stick your hands in Babylonian cracks and rocks.
There's a snake in the cracks.
Alright, off you go. Fuck off.
All right, we did our job.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright.
Please select support helicopter.
I don't think we're heroes, Deb.
No, we're villains. We're the bad guys, remember?
Well, I mean, he's
Hold
got
on.
an eye patch. That typically, that's not used in cinema to denote someone as like of supreme moral character.
Yeah.
Usually, when someone's got the eye patch, it's like, oh, they're a pirate. You are a pirate.
I'm a people pirate, I guess.
You steal from people and give to people.
I steal from the armies and give to myself.
That's just called the military-industrial complex.
Attention, child. You have 15 seconds to come down, or I knock the entire city block down.
That dog seems pretty chill with everything you're doing.
Yeah. Clearly, we've got the doggy earplugs in today. You know, if the kid's not alive, then he's not, plotting our ultimate downfall. As they are apparently doing. Like, again, you save these kids from being war orphans and child soldiers. You're like, okay, cool. That's awesome. Good job. And then you're like, they don't need an orphanage. They don't need foster parents. I'm going to leave them on my oil rig. It's like, okay, that's morally questionable. And you're like, one of them fell in the chlorine pit.
Hamster Breath says, "Your har fiddle-dee-dee. Snake is a nutbag, as you can see. He does what he likes because a pirate is free. You are a psycho."
Yeah.
Oh, posture check.
Nope.
All right.
Yep. Accept reward. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, this place with the kids is less safe than any of our RimWorld bases.
Yeah. Oh.
RimWorld's teasing a new DLC, looks like.
Yeah.
That means I'll have to go through and update my war crime simulator.
Apparently, so the new child update, I haven't played it yet, but I'm told that the children crave the freezer.
Well, I remember where I put Hobbits in.
Yes.
And so the Hobbits started attacking me, which is fucking dumb, because the front of my base looked like the German lines at Passchendaele. Like, I was just like, all right. So, they have to get past my mines, my barbed wire and concertina wire, and then 8 to 10 Maxim guns, plus mortars and gas.
Yeah, they came up with like a wooden club.
Yeah, and it's like 50 of them at a time. So I had all these hobbits, and I forgot that since they're non-humanoid, you could butcher them easy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had all this hobbit leather, and then I looked up one day, and I remember I was playing RimWorld and streaming it, and you were watching me stream it, and you said, wait, what did the beanbag chair say? And it's hobbit leather.
Yes.
Like beanbag chair, hobbit leather chairs, and then I had forgotten, but my cannery was making hobbit meat, in cans. And I found out that hobbit meat is really bad for you because it gives you heart disease. So I gave it only to prisoners so they couldn't run far.
You should have traded it back to the hobbits.
Well, I did. Now, the other thing that I did that was great was I had the fence, the Giga fence.
Yes.
Where it was an electric fence that I had not used transformers on because I was like, that's too expensive. So I just had it directly hardwired into the nuclear reactor. So every so often I would get this message where it would say like reactor scram. And I was going, why? And then a second after that I would get a fire alert and then nothing. The reactor would trip back on and the fire would go away. So something was spontaneously combusting instantly and burning to smoke and then disappearing. And then my power would dip. And I had no idea what was going until I paused it right at that instant. And I found out what it was is occasionally like giraffes and stuff would bumble into the fence. It would then discharge the whole reactor power grid in through that fence and turn them into fire and then smoke instantly because of the discharge, and then that would scram the reactor. And it just kept happening.
Analysis complete.
I'm not a great man, but I ran an okay base.
There's all this talk about how, when you lose Quiet, you get the phantom pain of not having her help anymore. But the dog does the same thing, but kind of better.
Analysis complete.
The dog doesn't whistle.
She hums. She doesn't whistle.
Oh, yeah. I think, God, we've made a lot of bad space gulags in that game. I mean,
Yeah.
uranium jail.
Uranium jail.
Uranium jail was the best anti-escape method I ever made. Uranium jail was fantastic. Just lock him in the room with radioactive shit and be like, all right, I'll be back when you're weaker.
When we can talk.
Yeah, we can talk. So they're just sitting there like, they try to escape once or twice, and then you lock him in uranium jail, and it's like, my hair fell out. I can't move. And I'm like, yeah, uranium will do that. They shouldn't have fucked up. Then I made the hot room.
Yes.
Is one of my, I had the reactor venting through a room, and it was just the hot room. So when people were bad, like, oh, so-and-so wants to start fires, they go in the hot room.
As you do.
What's the hot room, you know?
Bad idea sneaking up on me like that.
And yeah, we actually do know there's a multiplayer mod for RimWorld. We've played that before once or twice. It's not that great because all the really fun mods don't work with it. That typically becomes a problem.
Alright. You talk to me, so you get to live. You're the one. When I kill people, my horn grows. Because I'm forcibly ejecting this shrapnel from my face.
I don't get it, but Snake's a weirdo. I mean, he's a real grade A weirdo.
Oh yeah.
Well, I would say that RimWorld and Parkitect kind of scratch the same itch for what we do. I mean, remember all those people that kept fucking up our park, and then we just decided to, you know, put them in bye-bye rooms?
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be very, very heavy-handed with vandals.
Well, you made the B&R Railroad.
Uh-huh.
That was horrible. Oh, you want to go to the bathroom? Oh, you want to go to a restaurant? Well, you got to get on the railroad and pay $3.71.
Exact change
only. And then go get foot-long grilled cheese.
I still think that idea has legs.
Ugh. We did Prison Architect a few times. I started a few fires.
That's actually how we started streaming on WBPL, as I recall.
Yeah, we did Prison Architect quite a few times. We have played quite a bit, and there's a sequel to Prison Architect coming out.
I saw.
It looks 3D, and yeah. That's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be interesting.
I think our parks are great. I like the Boom Boom Room. That was a fun one. You know, nothing like having your fireworks indoors. Every 10 seconds.
Every 10 seconds.
Actually, it was like a metronome at the end. It was just like click, clack, constantly. It was fantastic. I don't understand why people are like, it's loud. No, it's not. Look at that guy running around. He's got the Helldivers get up. He's got his little cape. I don't think he's on the side of Super Earth, though. Yeah, that's not a Helldiver. Helldiver would have taken that bullet to the face for democracy.
A diver would have called in a 500 kilogram bomb on me.
Yeah.
Nut shot. Yeah, my snake has always been a little bloodthirstier than Cannon, but you know, this is something else.
I like how Snake is like, we're bad. It's like, then why do you fight it? And he's like, you wouldn't understand. He's like an emo kid.
Yeah, you like
Comes
angry
out-
size.
Yeah, he's like, you don't get it. I had to steal all those children for my chlorine factory.
Calling off the search. Half the team isn't responding. Coincidentally, the half on the side with the child we captured. Also,
That's
why
so
did we
fucking
capture a fucking child? How did this guy get from the Seychelles to Afghanistan?
That's a good question, actually. It's an international conspiracy of weirdos.
Shut the fuck up, Ocellot. They haven't put you through any trouble. You just sit in your base and spin your little fucking revolvers.
He's a weird guy, and I don't like him. I like most weird people. I think all the best weirdos in the world, you know, are just openly strange and weird and unique. But Ocelot's too weird. He's weird in a contrived way.
Yeah.
He's that forced weird, you know what I mean? It's
do.
kind of like, well, the way for people in chat who don't get what I'm saying is like, I've met so many weird and wonderful people. That's what the internet's for. You can meet all sorts of just weird fucking people. They're wonderful. But then you meet people who are contrived weird, where you're like, why are you wearing that band shirt? That band went defunct in the 70s. Are you a huge fan of that band? And they're like, no. You're like, are you a fucking hipster? And they're like, no. Why are you wearing, you know, glasses without lenses in them? Why do you have this many unnecessary layers of irony? It's just weird to say you're weird. And that's what Ocellot is. He's too many weird memes together. Hamster Vrest says it best. Ocellot is a word salad as a person. He's
Yeah.
a Bing AI prompt of a character description.
He's what happens when you do card-based characters or random rolled characters, but do it too many times.
Yeah.
So they've got too many signature skills, too many signature quirks.
Again, I like the story that I wrote for him.
He's everyone's favorite quintuple agent. The man with chronic backstabbing disorder.
I like the idea that I wrote for him, that he grew up in an abusive household and he told his papa that he was going to run away and be a cowboy, and he did. I think that's the better story. It's heartwarming and stupid in equal measure.
Look, Deputy, if we don't forcibly reacquire this child, he might actually find a family and become a productive, if traumatized, member of society. And we can't bloody well have that. No, we cannot. He's weird for clout.
He is. He's just, it's not fun. I think we could write a far better story for Ocellot. The medical team leveled up.
Yep.
I don't know what they're leveling up on. Are they just doing research on people who come in?
Probably.
Just like RimWorld.
Alright, I think we've got one more child, and then we can go back to the story. What tattered remains are left.
What story?
As I said, tattered remains.
I mean, there was that guy who wore the Zorro mask. He's dead. So any story he could bring us is gone now.
Okay, we're dropping into the hot zone.
The hot zone?
The hot zone.
Is there a plot here?
No, there's a child here. I mean, the children are part of the plot. They're gonna steal Sahelanthropus from me as well.
What?
Yeah.
The children.
The children. They're plotting against me. It's, yeah. I've seen the cutscene. I've not ever made it this far, because I usually give up before the end of Act 1, if I'm honest. You're gonna be cut up by ZSUs? I can let Pequod deal with that. I don't have time. Medical team leveled up. Last kid was Doogie Howser.
Why can't the kids just have fun in their chlorine bath?
I mean, when I was a kid, I would have loved a chlorine bath. I mean, think about everything you could do with it. What is this boom on the side? I thought it was supposed to be an aerial refueling probe, but that doesn't...
It's a switchblade. It just pops out and you can stab people.
Anybody even here?
They all called in sick. They heard what was going down today and they said no. Oh, we've been here before.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, there being nobody around here is... Oh, fuck me.
That looks weird.
Yeah, they're all fucking, Are they zombies?
They look zombied. Or very, very high.
Are they just... I think they're... What's it called? The nanomachine zombies. When the fucking bullshitium guys are around. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, time to steal... At least they left a dummy guarding post, right?
Well, you've always got to leave somebody on post. It's the rules.
They're like, yeah, just leave the dummy there. The dummy will take care of it.
Good boy. Alright. Let's go,
Just call artillery down on them.
I think they're all inside the caves.
That one isn't.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely the, fucking zombies, so I can't even, like, shoot him.
That guy's walking like he stepped on Legos.
Have you ever worn Soviet sapogi? It feels like that.
Ugh.
They're designed to have foot wraps instead of actual, socks.
Something tells me that's not exactly comfy.
If you wrap them right, it approaches bearable.
So we have the superior sock technology.
We do, and we have had for the last 100 years. Do you want to know when the Russian army officially adopted socks?
I want to say the 80s.
2013.
I'm sad now.
2013 is when they officially announced that they were ending the use of foot wraps in favor of socks.
How very progressive. Socks, helping the war effort.
Like, I'm pretty sure we gave them socks lend-lease. So, what would usually happen is soldiers would just buy socks on their own.
Just imagine that you're sitting there in your trench in World War II,
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, some more socks from the Americans. And the guy's like, thank fuck. And he starts putting them on. And then the commissar comes around. He's like, take off those bourgeois foot mittens.
Requested.
I wonder what happens if I
Take them
call
off.
in the helicopter on these guys.
Take off those bourgeois foot mittens right now.
Somebody has been unduly influenced by capitalism. They want warm toesies.
Commissar shows up with stinking black feet that are missing toes. Take off those bourgeois foot mittens.
So here's the reason why they suggested that foot wraps were superior, is because you could wrap them in different ways to pad different areas of the feet. And if you got a bare spot, you could rotate it so that was no longer the heel.
Or you could wear socks.
Yeah, or you could wear socks and just
I mean-
appreciate that they are a wear item. They will go bad eventually. How did these guys capture this kid?
I don't know. It's like the RimWorld bad guys when they take somebody. It's like, I had one where I got my base rated, and it was a guy that had like 2 hook hands. And he's like, I'm gonna steal stuff. And I was like, sir, you can't even legally drive. How are you gonna steal things?
See, because the helicopter's doing it, they haven't alerted on me.
Huh. Is the helicopter actually handling them or just kicking them around?
It appears to be handling them. I need to not have the grenades out for part.
Why? Is it just because there's a kid in there and you don't want to blow up children on the stream?
That's because the kid's in here and I need to not have to redo this fucking mission again.
I agree. That would be, as the Italians say, not good. I should have never gotten rid of Exporto. That was the best ship.
Sporto was a pretty good ship.
Exporto clapped people. I kept it for myself. Wow. Did you use that kid to break your fall? Because that's pretty metal.
No, I think the kid used me.
According to the intel,
Alright.
the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Select a strike point. Support helicopter requested.
Let's go get him, boys. Alright, in here, up the stairs.
This doesn't seem like a good plan. I think they're just gonna mob you.
I'm out of patience already.
Oh, that's fair. That's the best time to strike, when you're out of patience. That's when I get a lot of my projects done right the first time, is when I'm out of patience and just swing the hammer harder. Typically produces correct results.
Yeah, see, he made like an unholy noise when that happened, so I think it kills their soul enough that they don't get up again.
Just like 45.
Just like 45. Yeah, see, they don't make that noise when I shoot them with the 5.56.
Well, it's because 5.56 isn't 45. Starts with a 40. That's how you know it's real important. Then it ends with a 5. I've heard the dumbest shit from 1911 owners. I own one myself. I've owned a number and built a number of them, but I always heard the dumbest gun shit from 1911 owners, and it was always magical. It was always just magical.
Go ahead.
Well, it's just always magical misconceptions, like, you know, a 45 can penetrate 3 inches of steel, and I'm like, no, it can't. Now, if you meant like cast iron, maybe.
No, PUBG taught me that the cast iron frying pan is bulletproof.
Cast iron shatters.
Yeah. A lot of people with interesting things in their plate carriers.
Yeah. Well, there was that one. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of some of the really dumb ones.
Oh.
Oh, did I ever tell you about the guy that I built I rebuilt his Remington 700 for him, and you know this was in the Rocky Mountains area. You know,
yeah.
I said, why are you shooting 300 Win Mag? Most people use like standard 308. You know, that was the era where everything was 308, and anything smaller was 30-30. So I was just going like, why are you shooting 300 Win Mag? You know, like, what are you trying to get, that little bit of extra oomph or something? And he told me that 300 Win Mag was so powerful as a bullet that if you shot it at a deer and it missed its back by an inch, the shock wave would kill it.
God,
He was one of those guys.
Gun guys are so fun sometimes.
I have seen so many dumb things said, and just when you're a gunsmith, you'll hear all sorts of people say stuff like that, and you have to just sit there and stare.
Come on, buddy. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come out into the light. 'Cause I don't want to fucking deal with you.
Yeah,
you doing a follow-up?
Sonic boom the deer to death.
No targets remaining. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
A whole lot of trouble they put us through.
Why do we still dress them like they're child soldiers? Like, we should have given them like polos and khakis.
You mean a uniform? A uniform appearance?
Well, just something that isn't, you know, fucking chocolate chip camis that wouldn't be around because they were just invented.
I'm just saying this. I'm just gonna say this. The whole premise of the game is ridiculous, and no amount of logic injected at this point would help.
No! I want it in!
You can't. It's full.
What?
It's full.
Arrived at Mother Base.
That's some bullshit.
Not allowed to get in there. It's full. Chock full. Sorry.
You pressed the wrong button?
Taken. Seats taken. Welcome to your new home, Snack.
Why? Because I put him in without just hopping in first?
I don't know.
You can't Fulton yourself? No. That would be
I
pretty
wish you
cool if
could.
you could.
Yeah, that would be neat.
No, I didn't want to get in. I want to take. These fetch good prices in Angola right now.
Okay, the Corgo ship says, I know nothing about Metal Gear. Can someone give me a technically correct description of what's going on? Alright. Guy with severe brain damage and Russian cowboy are stealing children. And they have a giant robot and they torture people for no reason.
Here's an image of the brain damage. That's shrapnel sticking out of my head from a helicopter. I crashed in said helicopter. And now I have a horn that makes me evil when it grows. Because I'm a demon. I'm Demon Snake or whatever.
You had to fight some guys that made vehicles rust when they touched them, and then there was a guy who wore a Zorro mask.
We're gonna have to
Mare's
fight him
leg.
some more. Yeah, but we crushed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
After he chewed the scenery some.
Everyone's trying to take a thing at summing up Metal Gear. Let's see. Man with brain damage leads team of multinational conscripts in fight against Flaming Man, Floating Child, and Domino Mask.
Oh, it's not bad.
That's not bad. You forgot Sky Whale.
Yeah, that's pretty succinct, though.
I would have just said that. There's a flaming sky whale in the first 20 minutes, and that's not the weirdest thing.
Oh, and we'll have to play that mission again. I told you that, right?
Why?
Because it's a cutscene. It's a flashback. It's a playable flashback. Horny guy balloons humans and equipment into space. There is a sky whale, yes.
Crowbot will deal with it. You'll have a whale of a time.
You missed the sky whale. There will be another opportunity for the fire sky whale.
The whale in the sky keeps on burning.
God damn it.
This game kills me. And not in a fun way. I meant like, I feel bad.
You feel the Dane bramage?
I do. It's ablative. It hurt.
War is bad, but we wage war to make money to wage more war. Creepy kid with gas mask, yes. 1,200-mile helicopter trip between your base and Afghanistan, yeah.
Yes. And when's the next Traveler episode out? Soon. We are working really heavily on a film right now. I have written more checks for art in the last 30 days than I have in the last 3 films. So it's really going balls to the wall crazy. I hired Steel, TMC hired Steel. They're the people who bumped the Irby episode up quite a bit. Eldonius is on board. Bruins is on board. This one's gonna be nuts. So yeah, it'll get there, but we're punching hard.
Anathema, yeah, that's I'm waiting for Tex's reaction to that.
I don't want to react to things. I already feel bad. Why do you want to make me feel worse?
Proxy war without end.
Mission not accepted.
Column contains many large-scale fighting vehicles. Do we have the magnetic mine yet?
I don't know. That sounds like advanced technology.
It's pretty advanced technology.
Specify a project.
Seeing as they were invented before tanks were.
Oh, yeah, there's the children Fulton, because we had to... You know, children are harder to Fulton than containers. It's a sleepy gas mine. That's the anti-tank mine. What do I need?
There's a good question. Can we upgrade our children?
I need an electromagnetic net specialist.
Well,
because, you know, those are...
Yeah.
And a sleeping gas specialist. Okay, yeah. So that we can carry an extra one.
That's an anesthetologist.
Sleeping gas specialist.
Yeah.
Please specify a project.
Use the Schofield. It'll be neat.
We've used the Schofield. It was not neat.
I own one. They're pretty okay. I own 2 break-action revolvers.
Ah, I see. I need 80 gazillion more Tarragon. Let's see if we can develop more clothes. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get a sneaking suit for the dog.
How does that work? Dogs bark all the time.
All right, yeah, that'll be enough. All right, you ready?
Ready as we can be.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central.
It cost $200,000 to equip this dog with a knife.
Yeah, it does. It did. We did it.
Why does the dog have a knife?
Why doesn't the dog have more knives?
You just tape knives to its face. Knife dog.
I think I want a real Carl Gustav.
As opposed to a wooden one?
Well, no, I had the Fulton one.
Oh, well, alright.
Alright, you want me to take the Schofield? There we go.
Yeah, you're the Schofield kid.
Yep, that I am.
Rocket arm, Schofield, bloop tube.
There we go. It's a dog sneaking suit. Look at that.
How? Why?
Because we could. Look at its little fucking faceplate. Like
What?
the ninja dude. Look at it. It's got a little faceplate on.
I see that. I just... Why?
Because it was important. It's important to the plot.
Deploying.
Excess budget, that. Or in 2024 dollars, as this game takes place in 1984, approximately $593,000 to develop that suit for that dog.
The crypteg says, I feel like the dog is much, much more noticeable and conspicuous now.
Yep.
Yeah, you might be able to mistake it for just an average dog, I guess. One with an eye patch, but still.
Okay, if I had a one-eyed dog, I would probably get it an eye patch.
Why?
Because... And then I'd put a googly eye on the eye patch.
That's fair. Yeah, no one will notice the one-eyed dog with a gimp suit and a knife. I think that dog is just a deniable asset, because if people call it in, no one will believe them. They'll say, get off the radio. I saw a dog in a spacesuit and it had a knife.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
how this is. Yeah, the dog was dressed like one of the Apollo 13.
He had a Mercury astronaut uniform on. Space dog knifed Jeremy. Get him. Yeah, I don't think that they would listen very long on the network with call-ins like that. So what are you gonna do? Fulton all these vehicles out of here?
I'm gonna try. Well, that didn't work.
So you ran out in front of a vehicle with an autocannon, right? And then it autocannoned you, and then you died.
No, it never got around to the auto cannoning.
Then who murdered you?
I got run over.
Oh. All right. Because I looked away for a second, and I just presumed I was going to hear bang, bang, and then over, right? I was delightfully surprised. You perish through different means.
Stop,
Wow.
stop. There we go.
The guy looks a bit upset, huh?
Oh, God.
Well, that guy seems like he's got the right idea. Like he's just gonna keep rolling?
I thought the dog was stabbing the tank.
When you're counting on a dog to carry your weight in this, you have a problem. Rethink the plan. Does the dog have some special ability to stab a tank?
Not that I know of.
The adventures of the Stab Hound. And these guys in these tanks seem to have the right idea. Yeah, they're just rolling. They don't give a fuck. I don't think they care.
Snake, talk to me. Snake.
Snack.
This is why they need infantry support.
Man, if only you had an army of children or something.
Okay. How did you spot me? You
Well,
can't see shit from inside an armored vehicle.
he saw the chicken hat. And he was like, my day is about to get complicated.
No, you don't get to reverse. Go forward.
Are you tasing a tank?
Yes.
Nice work. Keep it up. He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction.
Yeah, just get yourself a chicken hat. That'll confuse the enemy. So
But
we
just-
stole some Abrams.
Yeah, we stole an Abrams and a LAV.
Right. Because we can.
Yeah.
Action Jeep! Yeah, let's just drive away in this. It'll be fine. It'll be a-okay.
I don't think it'll be okay.
Well, I don't know. What's the worst that can happen?
It appears to have stopped.
Well, I mean, sometimes tanks do that. Sometimes Jeeps fishtail around excessively. You don't have to put your foot all the way to the floor every time, you know.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, I'm just saying that there are options here. Oh wow, there he is. He's just driving around doing his best, doing some tank stuff. He seems not to care too much about anything you've done so far. Oh no, why would you get out there?
I didn't mean to.
That is the worst. Don't do that.
Don't mind me. Alright, time to go.
Jeep.
Please pull over.
So how do they get a tank out of the air? Because it floats away on a balloon, right?
Yeah.
The C-130, is that rated for scooping an Abrams out of the air?
I don't think so. Oh, hey, it's an AGS.
That looks like a Centauro. Uh-oh.
Which the AGS was based on, right?
Oh god, he's learned a new technique. It's called back. He's on the radio. He's like, there's a guy who's chasing my tank.
Eventually, he's gonna have to stop reversing.
Oh no. Your prophecy came true.
Run away.
Why?
Zigzag. Slalom.
I mean, imagine being in that guard tower, right? And you look down, and there's a guy keeping up with a vehicle running backwards, and then he just attaches a balloon on it, and it floats away.
Oh, okay.
Is that a helicopter?
That is a helicopter.
I don't think he likes you.
That's an enemy gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout. Try to get behind it.
Well, now he knows you're there.
Yeah, because everybody knows Carl Gustav won't immediately take down a helicopter.
No, especially if you hit the soft parts. This guy seems upset.
Like he knows that I'm aiming at him.
Yeah, he's probably looking through that gun sight going, uh-oh, he has tube.
He has many too. I would think that, you know, the one hit with the tube would have been enough, but...
Probably yes. But this game has to be pedantic.
Whoa, no! What? There's my truck!
Extraction arrived at Metabase.
Hey,
Ripped it out of your hands.
I reestablished the bond with D-Dog. He no longer hates me.
Mission complete.
It's 'cause you
Like
gave him a
any
nice
dog
suit.
that thinks that you kicked him on purpose when you stumble into him in the dark, but then forgives you immediately.
I like what Manglik said. All right, he hit us twice. What are the chances he has a third rocket? They're like, I don't know. He's only done it twice.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2. Oh, there's another hamburger side plot mission. Yes.
No.
Uh-huh.
Why?
We have to listen.
As we suspected, the mastermind behind the kid's escape was Eli. It's hard to believe, but apparently he'd been plotting an armed uprising against us.
That's not hard to believe at all.
Ocellot's gonna press him for answers. Get
We
as quick as you can.
we should like cut him a little bit and then put him in the ocean to let the salt water clean the wound. Like that's my level of hate for this character.
I would just say, you know, like, let the sharks deal with it.
I told you, your father's not here.
They're back.
Yes, they're back. But don't get any bright ideas. Your quarters are under full surveillance. Your weapons privileges have been suspended.
Why did I give him weapons privileges?
Dad Jeep.
Do you really think it would be that easy, Commander?
Dad Jeep. Seriously.
Oh, it's the scene. What about this scene? Are we gonna torture this kid?
Boys back. Hell, even see the boss too.
Eli, the kid who routinely threatened trained soldiers, the one who broke into the army and tried to murder Snake with a machete, that Eli?
You sent them to do
They wanted to leave.
to their homelands.
I rescued a couple of them from fucking Afghanistan. That was not where they were found.
Not quite. Military warlords, PFs, the armies that murdered their families. Cousins, brothers, parents. They all had someone they wanted to kill.
There's a lot of particles in the
I
air.
told them,
Yeah.
chance to face the world.
They need to dust.
Last chance. You better be ready for your drag back here. ready to face the world as enemies. No!
Well, all right. There's that.
Hey, at least we finally shot at him. I mean, that's a good step in the first step in the right direction. For dealing with scary floaty gas mask kid.
Oh yeah.
I'm not like you. Goodbye, father. I don't need you anymore.
Okay, British kid.
I will say that is very in character as a line for Liquid Snake. But that's Pequod. You guys stole my personal helicopter?
That's not nice. Why is that thing flying?
It can't fly. It can't float.
What?
Who's Ralph? Oh, that's the kid in the chlorine pit.
Had to have been planning for this all along.
Well, we'll see you in Metal Gear Solid 1. Snake has a kid? What? Okay, so there's a thing in the 70s. It happened between games called Les Enfants Terribles, which is literally the terrible children, right? And it's where he was cloned with 3 different clone genes. Well, 2 at first.
I hate that what you're saying is true and that someone wrote it, but continue.
So the first clone is Solid Snake, even though he looks exactly like Big Boss here and was played by the same voice actor in both the Japanese and English versions. He's all the recessive genes. And then Liquid Snake, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy, he's got all the non-recessive genes, all of the genes that normally would be expressed, even though he's got the blonde hair and the blue eyes. And then a third was created later in the 80s sometime, and that's Solidus, who became the president, George Sears.
You know, I just...
No, in the first game, Solid was thought to be the dominant genes, but in the second game, it becomes clear that he's the recessive genes, and that Liquid Snake was felt like he was the lesser of the two because he was all the recessive genes, but he actually had the dominant genes, even though he looks like he's got the recessive genes.
I don't think that's how genetics works. All right, everybody, pour a drink. As Depp tells us why this world works the way it does. At least we have a dog.
Are we done with those kids? I haven't beaten this game ever.
Oh my god.
Good dog. We...
Regarding our concerns about Eli, I finished looking into whether or not he's a product of that project. I have an answer. I put it on tape. Give it a listen.
Remember, they said that Kojima has too many cutscenes, so he just put all of the plot development on cassette tapes you have to listen to.
New job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Rise and shine, old timer. It is complete. I had our best and brightest working overtime, fine-tuning the greatest burger the
What?
world has ever known.
You've got to hear the burger subplot.
I call it the chemical burger.
The
What?
chemical burger.
No.
What on earth is that color? Now, don't judge a burger by its color.
That shit I say in Space Station 13.
Not very hungry. What? Oh, I get it. Sure, it's loaded with additives, but each one's been approved by the WHO for human consumption. Come on, one little bite's not gonna kill you.
You dare speak to me?
Fine.
There's a diamond over.
Well, what do you think? It's perfect. Right? This takes me back to the taste of my youth.
No.
Hillsides on the Mother Road. Oh, I can see them now. So, what do you think of our signs now? And it doesn't just taste great. You won't believe how cheap it is to make. And because it's pumped up with preservatives, it won't spoil easily in regions lacking refrigerated storage or transportation infrastructure. This bad boy could even solve Africa's hunger problem. Excuse me. People will no longer fight over food. They'll find reason to hate one another. Mankind will come together, reunited between these fluffy buns. Forget Pax Americana. Say hello to Pax Hamburgana. Pax Hamburgana. Skullface thought that destruction was the
What?
way to free the peoples of the world. from America's
We're not even like halfway in. We're okay. Never mind. We're 2/3 of the way through.
makes for more conflict. Only by
Ugh.
uniting the world can its various inhabitants truly become free.
This sounds like a bad burger commercial.
It pretty much
I know
is.
what I'm talking about. The chemical burger is poised to be the greatest liberating force the world has ever known. An ethnic liberator. Burger. Now all I need is a better brand image, starting with a name. Gotta run, old timer. I'll catch you later.
Why?
We finished
What in the cinnamon toast fuck?
that floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject in clinical experiments. The Soviets called him the Third Boy. The Third Boy was brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which he was due to be sent to a research center in Leningrad, then Siberia, and finally an academic town in Novosibirsk. It doesn't appear that the researchers...
I beat his ass, and when he woke up, he has to stand at attention and holding that salute until I leave. Because I never return that salute.
suddenly awoke en route to Moscow.
Poor guy.
According to the report, the Third Boy
I will tell you, holding a salute like that sucks. You know, when they're doing the slow version of God Bless America and you're stuck in that position and your hand starts to quiver.
motives for revenge, in other words.
Doesn't it fill you with warm feelings of Americana?
Pax Hamburgana.
Ever since, being conscious of his powers, he's become a sort of energy generator.
Yeah, no, this is not the "We Cloned Your Genes" cassette tape.
Over by another person's
Yeah, no. Do any of these contain plot?
powers. If we look at the location and time that his plane went down, we can make a pretty good
Oh God. Okay, so the informant's report is all about the kid. Yeah, Pax, Jesus Christ, fills you with a lust for revenge.
I hate it. Not a fan.
About Eli hijacking Salastropus. We know how he got it moving. It was Emmerich. He used the kids in the staff living quarters to carry out his repairs.
Oh God damn it.
Tape. You're gonna want to hear this.
Am I?
This game, man.
Ah, yeah, there we go. So we recovered the AI pod, right?
Yeah.
Fine. Yes. Strange love was
So this is the debriefing about the AI pod, because we didn't even put this in a cutscene.
So what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there.
Because there's a lot of room in a giant supercomputer to put a body.
Afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but you asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you.
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human being.
Oh, I see. So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself.
Okay, so yeah, Strangelove is Otacon's mom. Does Tex know about the Vocaloid robots and the Sandinistas? Yeah, I was tired of listening to it, but there were scratches on the inside. He shut her inside and then sank the fucking thing. So, yeah, he positively killed her. Okay. Fuck. So
He's a weirdo.
yeah, we now have to fight the fucking metallic asshole rusty people.
Oh yeah, the guys who make the
Yeah.
anger sand.
Yes, we have to do that on extreme difficulty.
This is gonna be very unpleasant.
It will. And it's you remember the mission with the crashed helicopter where we had to protect Code Walker?
Yeah.
It's
no,
that one
God.
again. The one that
No.
on the normal difficulty I had to use the chicken hat. Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's no chicken hat on extreme mode.
Deploying.
Pain is imminent.
This is gonna be painful. I don't like it. Why?
That mission is a fuck. Yes.
It is one fuck.
Hope
It is
the
an
AA
entire
turret
fuck.
still works. I must have just blocked this out of my memory, or you didn't listen to that particular cutscene.
What if he was eating a burger in this cutscene? I would have forgiven. I would have forgiven everything up to this point. If
And he
snuck
just
that in.
mumbled like them through the burger.
Yeah. For a problem this scale, we need to call Blaster Brown. That's the happy sound.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's doing the deedle dee.
Did we just bounce off one of them? Because everybody knows that when helicopters crash nose down, they're very survivable.
Extremely survivable. Snack.
Man, you know, that's some crazy stuff to rust glass dials.
Ah, yes, the rusty glass. Sounds like a bar, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Come on down to the rusty glass. We got fun.
Not to be confused with the Rusty Venture. Ah, aluminum, well known for rusting as well.
Surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
He also doesn't want to. He said you'd understand why.
I hate this game.
Hurry. They are coming.
Well, yeah, we had one bounce off the side of the fucking helicopter on the way down. That's how those... Was he just coming outside to see what the noise was? I do like that they've got, like, the happy feet going while they're getting possessed. That's nice. Did he make the meat noises last time?
I don't know, but I don't like
I feel like I would have commented on that. Those are Foreign Legion boots. And he's got a Navy or Marine Corps style 8-point hat. Red epaulet loops for some reason. And some kind of garrison belt on that might be Rhodesian?
Anger Sand.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I brought the dog on this one. He'll be super helpful. Yeah, and these are the guys that become rocks, and you can't shoot them except when you can shoot them. Aren't I so fucking lucky?
We are their quarry.
I cannot wait until you Deus Ex. That is our next game for this.
So the mist is their work? Of course it's their work. D-Dog found the enemy. Thank you, D-Dog.
D-Dog is very helpful.
Damn it.
Seems like that didn't go.
Do you
so
feel the phantom pain yet, Dev?
well.
We're gonna have to sit through that cutscene again, I think.
Please no.
No, okay.
Mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you'll need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Okay, I got 2 of them completely, and 1 of them almost. Ah, god damn it.
Okay.
You don't have
you've
to
at
do
least-
these to get the ending depth? Okay, so... What's my next step then? Because I've got no other missions, and I've got no side ops that are marked as important. Check the discs and eat it in rage. The game's over. You just turn it off and walk away. Yeah.
It sounds like a winner.
So that Mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss,
Yeah, if somebody has good solid proof that I don't need to do this mission, please tell me.
You don't need to do any of the challenge missions, they say. All you have to do is watch the last cutscene on YouTube.
Fair point.
Oh, timer.
Yep, nope, gotta get out. Ah, because, you know, area of effect on a rock exploding makes sense.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
Okay, let's return to the aircraft then. Oh, I have to do all the side ops. It doesn't matter if they're important. Oh, that's even better. I'd rather do the challenge mission.
I hate all of this.
So, like, all of this stuff I have to do, even the ones that I've already done?
Scrim. I do the asterisk
Do,
scream.
do I
for
need to
Red Space
capture the
Station.
legendary goat?
Please don't.
Eliminate the heavy infantry 8? What about the target practice? Do I have to do the target practice?
People are saying there's nothing more to unlock. It's just repeating things and Kojima stuff.
There's a cutscene.
Clouds.
Just some of them. It'll unlock after a few.
I don't know. That sounds like an empty promise. I've heard a lot of those in my life.
All right, let's clear some mines.
To Afghanistan.
Clearing mines isn't hard.
Yep. We're gonna do it the easy way by driving over anti-personnel mines in a tank. Mine clearing is easy. It's what the dog is for.
Just get that horse and tell it to run.
Yes, I know the actual last chapter never got made, but they
Does the horse have a
forced
knife?
an ending. The horse does not have a knife, but I have trained it to defecate on demand.
What?
Yeah, no, if I can get to the fake ending cutscene, like we're not going to get. Yeah, no, I haven't lost quiet yet. No, they never wrote an ending, Manglex. Kojima got fired before that, and they never finished it. They're like, oh no, our genius has left, and we are not capable of completing this.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yep, take your time. No, do not run in front of me, dog.
All right, I had to get some Pepto-Bismol.
Hey, how much damage do you think a claymore would do to an Abrams?
It would scratch the paint.
Yeah, well, that's not the case with this Abrams. It's made of tinsel paper. And the dog keeps trying to run in front of the tank because it craves the tracks.
I don't like this.
I apparently missed a claymore somewhere.
I'm just gonna drink this Pepto. I don't deserve this. The dog craves the tracks.
The dog craves the tracks.
There will be a moment when you play Deus Ex and the game clicks with you, when you can just do bad stuff and get away with it. The correct way to play Deus Ex is like a serial killer.
Okay.
You could be like, I'm gonna kill this guy and hide the body. No one will ever know.
That's a side op.
Remember, guys, Depp has never played Deus Ex.
Nope.
So this is gonna be, this is gonna be good. Did you play any of the sequels?
I played Human Revolution.
Most people played that, and that one is really good. That captures some of the elements of Deus Ex, but not all of them.
Yeah, that's what the H-Bomber video told me. And then I bought the pack of all of them. So I have Human Revolution, I have the sequel to it, and then I have the original, and I have whatever the fucking trading card sequel prequel thing was. But we're not going to do all the Deus Exes.
No, we're just gonna play the original, probably unmodded, because there are a few mods that are like, they updates and facelifts of the game.
Yeah.
Some people are already starting calling this Deppus Tex instead of Deus Ex. This is gonna end in tears. Everyone's gonna
Mankind Divided. That was the sequel. I heard that it fixed a lot of Human Revolution's issues. Now, my issue I ran into with Human Revolution was they give you money, but it means nothing because there's 15 rounds for the weapon you prefer to use in the entire game. So you just wind up going up to everybody and beating them and then waiting for your little bar to regenerate so you can beat the next guy.
Yeah, the one-hit punch-out was probably pretty much the best thing in that game. Especially because you could just alakablam people through the walls. That are sword hands.
Oh, yeah. Fists never need reloading. Well, you say that, but they actually did in that game because you had to eat energy bars. Had to get your Luna bar so that you could hit people again.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Otherwise, you only refilled to like the, nth degree. I think you refilled your lowermost one. Alright, so what am I here for?
That's a good
Extract the
question.
prisoner. Okay.
Please select a strike point.
You know what? No, mortars is too easy.
Please select a support.
Give me helicopter support.
Requested.
Boss, get down. All along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
But I want to sneak past enemy.
Sneaking in this game? Why would you do that?
Okay, that was funny.
I'm opening a box.
Oh, are you? I was
Yes.
wondering what that noise was.
It's me opening a box. My new gun parts came in.
Oh, nice.
I have probably put 3 or 4 engineers in HK out of their debts from college.
Well, you can feel good about that at least.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Bufferpad. So I managed to actually break the recoil absorber in the buttstock of my G3
Uh-huh.
by just shooting it,
Oh.
as you do.
Well, you know.
It's actually not hard to break those.
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, there's a thing that I can do. There we go. Well, now they can't call for help. That rocket salvo aimed at me? No? Who is she? Really? You're going to make me sit through the fucking sandstorm?
Yeah. The anger sand.
Oh, they took down my helicopter, it sounds like. Well, that's no fun. Or they called their own helicopter? I think they just called their own helicopter.
They may have.
Which then got shot down by mine, because mine's better. Yeah, sandstorms in Afghanistan are super short. You know, they're like 15-second sandstorms. What?
Darude Sandstorm?
No, that's like a 10-minute song, man. What do you mean you can't land? You're right here. Land. Land. I'm looking at you. Land.
Please land Halem Copper.
That looks bad.
You'll be alright.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine.
Rule of thumb, real sandstorms last longer than Darude sandstorm. Yes. Ah, my Twitch has frozen.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
We didn't hit, did we hit 204?
We hit 205.22, but I don't see it frozen on my end.
Okay, interesting. The red lights means the engines are working.
Yeah. As Menglek said earlier, it's when all those sirens go off that things are broken.
Yeah, yeah. But which one is more intense? Oh boy, time for a flaming helicopter to somehow get all the way to the Seychelles from fucking Afghanistan. And it hit us
logic.
last time. Twitch didn't fix anything, and the problem is probably on my end. If we're completely honest, it's something to do with the way my OBS is set up or something.
Just have Mike take a look at it. He'll fix it.
I would if it weren't funny.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Do I need to listen to all these? I mean, they're marked yellow.
Miller told me you were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of Britain. He said I was in a military.
No, that didn't work.
But the doctor had a Greek dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established. And Deucalion sits right on top of it.
There we go.
Boss, we've got the results of Eli's genetic tests. We can finally put this worry behind us. We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copied DNA sequence.
None of that existed in the 80s.
Science yet, but the concepts and procedures are sound. Both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives, meaning the results are negative. He's
But I'm not the real Snake.
nor is he your clone. He's just another person. It was 12 years ago that Zero made plans to clone you. Eli's age and appearance certainly are a good fit. I admit the first time I saw him I did a double take, but it looks like we were worried for nothing. Eli isn't your clone, though you might still have one somewhere out there. But if Eli isn't the boss's clone, why does he seem so obsessed with him?
Just good old-fashioned crazy, I guess.
For his age. I don't know. Learning the truth about himself, cursing the fact he's a clone, bearing a grudge.
I can confirm, genetically, Eli is an asshole. I'm sorry, DNA testing in the 80s? Yeah, World War I pasta. In the era where blood typing was still, oh, there's a 1 in 8 chance that this could be our guy.
And the test left no room for error. You yourself were there when we drew Eli's blood sample. Come to think of it, when we went to OKB-0, he'd snuck onto a chopper and was there. Yeah. He was acting strange even then.
So DNA testing in the 80s is a problem, but not the big future robot, right?
Oh no, the big future robot's a big fucking problem. But all I can do is smile through my fury on that one.
Furious lust for revenge, perhaps?
Something like that, yes. What time is it? 6:42. We've got 18 minutes.
Well, here's my thought.
What is your thought?
Next time around, we Deus Ex. I'm tired of this game.
You're
It
tired
hurts.
of this game?
I have dreams of better games that I'm willing to buy you so we don't have to keep playing this. Chat, please. Let us go and be gone from this unholy place. We will find no honor here. Yes, we should banish the Kojima. Because everyone's saying that basically there's nothing more to do except unlocking a cutscene that's just kind of hackneyed.
Yeah, a couple cutscenes.
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah, we could do Revengeance.
Oh, God. Revengeance?
What do you mean you're tired of David Bowie's 1980s Desert Adventure? They're cowards for not letting me put anything on these weapons. I very much like this mod, though. That gives you actual weapons instead of the weird fake ones. Oh, yeah. M16A1E1 was an actual designation. This is not that weapon, though. An M16 that was upgraded to E2 standard. Or an M16A1, rather. Please do Revengeance. Wombat gun. Only if we watch a cutscene together. See, that's what I was trying to get to, was that we watched a cutscene together where it's like, Snake, you're not the real Snake. And then it's like, Snake, you and I are actually the real Snake, because together we are the big boss. And that is the legend, and you have helped make this legend, so the phantom pain is real.
Just hearing about that makes me mad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And yeah, we already played Metal Gear Solid 3. We're probably gonna play it again when the remaster comes out.
You're the snakiest snake. Motorbike jacket, bees. Yeah, pretty much.
Motorbike jacket, bees.
Depp, have you played RoboCop? I have not played it yet. I have it. I have not
We
played
could do
it yet.
that. We could do that as a palate cleanser. You
We
know,
could do
between
that
this
as a
game and
palate
Deus-
cleanser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Between this game and Deus Ex, we could robo it up. Robo.
So, yeah. Next week I am gone for work shit, and then the week after we'll come back and we'll probably just hop into Deus Ex because I'm frustrated. Tex is pained.
I'm unboxing gun parts. I've
I
tuned out.
know you have.
I've tuned out because everything you show me just makes me mad or scream why.
God.
But no, I'd say tell you what, next week you're gonna be gone. I'll play something fun just as an interim. But we could do some RoboCop as a palate cleanser or Deus Ex.
Oh God, I
just
didn't
play
mean
by
it.
ear.
Back out.
No. The Phantom Pain.
The pain is phantomic.
Yeah, no, I'm just inventorying parts. Ugh.
All right, can everybody hear me?
I'm here.
All right, can we hear Tex?
I'm here.
We hear you both. Okay. I'm setting up a browser capture. Oh, God.
You've added a browser source.
Oh, yeah, it shows that, does it? Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. You just added a browser source. Browser sources let you display a web page from the internet or local file.
Oh, man, but it doesn't do it to my timestamp. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. There's a better way to do this, clearly.
Don't worry about it. Def and I have done riffings on almost everything there is. We did, go watch Far Cry 5 with a cop. That whole series
It's
has a number of them in there.
Window capture. Window capture 2.
We've done a number of those. Far Cry 5 with a cop.
Let me get this properly set up. Yeah, Firefox. There we go.
There we go. It's time for us
All
to
right.
watch this.
We are ready. Fargo. Yes. Fargo is pretty good. The last season was interesting. I'm a fan of season 2 specifically.
I've heard some seasons were actually really good of that.
Season 1 was pretty good. That is a hair loud. So we've seen this part. Yeah, so we're somewhere around there. Season 1 was good. You know, it's got Tom Hanks' son, who looks like Tom Hanks, but from Bizarro World. Season 2's my favorite. Season 3's all right. Season 4 focuses on the Kansas City mob. So it's got a little bit of endearment for me.
All right. So
Put it on 1.5 speed. We need it for like 4 speed because we're coming up on Quish's time.
Shit. This is bad.
Also, regarding our concerns about Eli, I finished looking into whether or not he's a
Okay.
There's a part where it's like on your birthday, they come out and do a happy birthday to you or something.
Yeah,
That's
well,
weird.
so okay. We've got 13 minutes of actual cutscene to go.
Oh my god.
It started in the laboratory on the quarantine platform where the radiation leak occurred. I'd only just deployed the security team. I've sent in a rescue team to help, but they haven't returned.
So the security team and the rescue team didn't return.
Uh-huh.
The best cutscene is the birthday one. I've never seen the birthday one. I mean, I know of its existence, but what you were talking to me on the radio? You mean there's nothing from them?
I just
He's covered in almost as much blood as I am.
There's no need for that.
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
We have no idea what's going on in there.
His horn sticks out pretty far. He's killed people.
Last thing we need is another unit storming in. No telling how they'd react.
Fine.
Can't we just like regrow his limbs?
The infection has spread. Rescue comes next, after we know the situation. When you're ready to move, just use the iDroid.
I like the poignant music. To be continued.
9 years ago, this man
Yeah, we could at least get the man some prosthetics since I have a rocket arm.
provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret. His
We took off his legs.
caused the leak at the quarantine facility.
What is Snake wearing? That's one of the battle dress variants.
Prosecution calls a witness? Is this a court now?
Oh, just wait for this. Oh yeah, we call the supercomputer. Beep boop, guilty.
She did it herself. It was suicide. And even if I did, what right do you have? There's more. We have you to tell us everything you've done, everything you thought, all this time. 9 years ago, you agreed to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared. I thought it was real. We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here. Please. Guilty! All counts.
Yeah, this is court's jumping to conclusions.
We kidnapped a bunch of these people.
We
This is a
kidnapped-
court of your peers.
We kidnapped all of these people. Like, besides me and Ocellot. I think we even kidnapped Huey. Is that a gunshot? Yes, okay. It's weird to see him with the fake revolver now. But there's a lot of pipes in here. Should he really be shooting a 357 at the ceiling?
I wouldn't.
Well, for plot contrivance reasons, we have to exile him so he can be around for the second game. He's got to traumatize his son further.
When someone starts walking at you in slow motion, you know you're in trouble.
He's responsible for all of this.
Yeah.
Think of all the men. He didn't lose a damn thing.
He's not responsible for all this.
And he's here.
We are. We're the ones who are responsible. Is he the guy going around like torturing people? No.
Yep. He leaves another base, and that'll be the end of it. We can always get more men. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nothing like a Zodiac.
Get back. Don't touch me. I'm innocent. You're the murderers. Snake, you should be in this boat. There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke. I risked my life trying to save you all. How can you do this?
Well, enjoy the open ocean, fucko.
Here?
There's no motor on that, is there? No, we're gonna make him paddle?
He's got to use his feetsies.
God, that's so sad.
All right,
Your
see you
phantom
later.
pains? Bump around the base of the fucking thing for like days.
Shining white night.
We didn't even give him paddles.
Hiding behind his fools.
He's just floating. Oh, and we're in the middle. We're not even on the end of our oil base. We're in the middle of it.
Well, we're also at our time, so let's cut this off and let
Yep.
Quish. Let's just agree all the plot left long ago, and we
It
suffered.
did, it
Phantom
did.
pain.
So yeah, we're not really Snake. We're the medic from the cutscene at the start of the game. But we're really Big Boss because he is too. Yada yada. Thanks for the stream, guys. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's yeah. So yeah, this is the cutscenes that I was trying to actually get you to. So all right, we'll see you all. Not next week. I will see you in 2 weeks.
All right. See you guys later.
See you, folks.
Stay safe.